bros are fucking shaving their eyelashes now. This is a thing. I gotta admit, it's been hard to come up with inspiration for content lately. Not because there's nothing going on. I mean, the world is like literally on fire, but because there's so much going on, it is overwhelming trying to pick the right topics to cover. The ADHD paralysis sets in, and suddenly I'm talking about dudes' eyelashes. Yeah, I was scrolling through my Yahoo News headlines email, as I do. If you don't get the Yahoo News emails, you definitely should. It's a really nice aggregate of just some stuff that's important and some shit about dudes' eyelashes sometimes. Anyway, I was scrolling through the headlines looking for inspiration, and there's a whole ass news article about how there's a trend on social media where guys are shaving their eyelashes off to look more masculine. And I'm like, no, there's not. That's dumb. But then I went to the interwebs and I looked it up, and there is. So like, why? Why is this a thing? And this tells me two things. The first of which is that CNN, who wrote the initial article that made me go down this rabbit hole, clearly doesn't have their priorities straight when it comes to reporting, because this should have never been a news story. The second thing that this tells me is that incels are not getting any closer to getting laid anytime soon. This weird obsession with being masculine is the most beta shit ever, and y'all need to fucking stop. If you spend any minutes of your day worrying about looking masculine or feeling masculine or behaving masculine or having people perceive you as masculine, you're not masculine. Because if you're shaving your fucking eyelashes to try to look manly, that is some seriously insecure shit. And insecurity, not masculine, my guy. See, what makes a masculine man masculine is that they're confident enough in their masculinity that they don't need to constantly signal to the rest of the world how masculine they want to appear. You see, a true masculine man knows that his masculinity doesn't change if he decides to like paint his nails or go to a Broadway show or order a fruity drink at the bar. Except for White Claws. I do judge men who drink that TV static in a can. Just kidding. Sort of. White Claws are good though if you mix them with box wine, so you know, pro tip for keeping it classy. Anyway, the point being is that having, you know, some luscious eyelashes there doesn't make you less masculine, but being worried about how masculine your eyelashes make you look makes you less masculine. And if you guys really want to know the secrets to being masculine, you damn sure ain't gonna find it in some fucking Jordan Peterson podcast or Andrew Tate shit. And if you are really this worried about your masculinity, all you gotta do to be more masculine is be comfortable enough in your own masculinity to stop giving a shit about what other people think about your masculinity. And I've got to imagine that this obsession with being masculine is because you guys stupidly think that if you appear masculine enough, it's finally gonna make a woman touch you consensually without you having to pay for it. And it's not. I promise you, it absolutely won't. No woman in the history of ever was like, damn, the way that he keeps unnecessarily wiping his eyes because he shaved off those girly eyelashes is making me so moist right now. Like, just as a pain point for me on this one, like, you realize, like, the most of the activities that people view as traditionally, you know, masculine involve being out in environments and doing things where eyelashes are fucking helpful. Sorry, I'm so hung up on this one particular thing. I just cannot get over the lengths that incels are willing to go to stay incels. The point is that women don't find try-hard, wannabe masculine guys attractive. They just don't. You know what they do find masculine and attractive? Guys who aren't fucking dicks to women. All you gotta do is just be a decent fucking person who stands up for women and women's rights and actually listens to women. I've literally heard women say out loud when a guy in real time was telling another man to shut the fuck up and mind his own business about women's bodies, that a man speaking up for women's bodily autonomy was super sexy. Like, how do you guys keep fucking this up this badly to the point where you're shaving off your eyelashes because that seems more practical and a better route to getting laid than just being nice to women? Okay, I'm done. Just, guys, stop being dumb. This isn't that hard. Stop making it so fucking hard.